If you want to know a little bit more about Chanel Coco Mademoiselle Privee and Christian Dior's JADORE Eau de Parfum Infinissime, keep watching. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you're new here, really nice to have you. I do fragrance reviews, a little bit of beauty and style. So if that is something that you're interested in, please take a minute to subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about two new releases, one from Chanel, the other from Dior. These are some really nice fragrances. I was at Macy's yesterday shopping for my birthday perfumes that I want to add to my collection, and they gave me some samples of these two new releases, which I was really surprised to get these samples. It's gotten kind of hard to test perfumes these days at Macy's. They used to let you pick up the bottle and spray yourself to see what the fragrance smells like. And then they stopped that, and then they were spraying people with the perfume, and now they won't even do that. The only way you can typically test any of their fragrances is if they spray a little card with the perfume on there, and then you have to base your decision on smelling the card, which makes it really, really tough. And I had to do that actually with a couple perfumes that I purchased. So I had no idea what they were going to smell like on my skin, and I'm still working with those. However, they were kind enough to give me some samples so that I could talk about these two fragrances with you today. So the very first one that I'm going to talk about is the new Chanel one, which is the Coco Mademoiselle Privee, which came out in mid-August. And they actually gave me this really cute little card with the sample. It says, "Please do not disturb." Kind of gimmicky, but cute. I like it. And then the back, it says Coco Mademoiselle Chanel Le Privee. Now, the funny thing is this doesn't even fit over a doorknob, but it's cute. The fragrance itself is very nice. Now, this is considered a bedtime perfume, and it sells for $125 for a 3.4 ounce. And it is a very pretty fragrance, and I'll go ahead and talk about that in a minute here. It was created by Olivier Pogue, who is their perfumer. He's fantastic. He obviously does a great job creating fragrances. One of my absolute favorite Chanel perfumes is the Eau Tendre Eau de Parfum. I absolutely love that one. If you haven't tried that one, definitely try it. It's fantastic. More for spring, summer, so not really for fall, winter, but it's a gorgeous fragrance. Now this one here is a very delicate, sensual interpretation of the original Coco Mademoiselle, designed to be, again, worn at night. It is, in my opinion, a very watered down version of Coco Mademoiselle. And don't get me wrong, I hope not to insult anyone. This is just my opinion on this fragrance. It is very light. As a matter of fact, when I sprayed it on getting ready for bed, I sprayed it on, put my pajamas on. By the time I walked into my bedroom, I could barely smell it, which was a little bit disappointing. Because, you know, with fragrances, you want to kind of at least be able to smell it for a while. And I guess this was created for bedtime to relax you. And it is a very pretty smell. It is a very relaxing smell. It's got the white musk. It's got soft jasmine absolute in there and some soft rose petals, which is very pretty. Now, as far as the longevity, like I said, it is very short-lived on my skin. It doesn't even make it to an hour, and I really have to put my nose up to my skin in order to smell it. But then again, it is for bedtime, so it doesn't really matter unless you're awake for hours and hours after spraying it on. Most of the time people spray it on, well, shortly after that you go to bed, you fall asleep anyway, so you don't really notice the performance. So anyway, it is very pretty though, and Coco Mademoiselle perfume is very pretty. It's one of the most popular ones in the world. But this is a very soft interpretation of it. And I don't know, for $125, in my honest opinion, that's a lot of money for something, in my opinion, feels more like a body mist. Not to offend anyone and not to offend Chanel, it just on my skin just disappears way too quickly. So anyway, very nice scent, very, very pretty, but not for me. But you may want to try it out. They've got samples of it right now, so if you get a chance to go to Macy's, I don't know if they have it at Sephora or not, but try and get yourself a sample so that you can try it out for yourself. Just don't take my word for it. This is just how it works on me. All right, next I got a sample of Christian Dior's JADORE Eau de Parfum Infinissime, and hopefully I pronounced it correctly. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. It's kind of a tough one to say. But this one is very different. Very, very different than the original JADORE. And if I can best describe it, if you imagine JADORE as being a bunch of different sisters, you've got the JADORE Eau de Parfum, you've got JADORE Eau de Toilette, JADORE L'Or, JADORE Absolu, and I think there's another couple of JADOREs. This one is the black sheep of the family. This is the rebellious sister that kind of does her own thing. The rest are all lighthearted and happy. This one is a lot darker, a lot deeper, more complex. And I'll go ahead and spray this on here. This sample here is not spraying very well, guys. There we go. It is beautiful. In my opinion, this is a very stunning fragrance. It has in the top, when it opens, you get this bergamot and this blood orange, and it's absolutely beautiful. You get a little bit of that citrus vibe going on, a little bit of that bergamot. It's just a very nice opening. And then in the middle or the heart, it starts to unfold. You get centifolia rose, some jasmine sambac, ylang ylang, and then the glace tuberose absolute. And I was reading about this. It's very interesting. In glace, they take these large frames and they do a light coating of a plant-based grease, and they put the fresh tuberose flowers all over this frame, and they turn it every 24 hours, adding more fresh flowers until the grease absorbs the essence and fragrance of the flower, and that is how they get that scent. And I thought that was really, really interesting. And then in the base, you get this beautiful sandalwood, and I think that is what really makes this fragrance very, very unique. It has a very earthy vibe to it. It's not sweet. It definitely has the same DNA as the original JADORE, but with a very nice twist, this sandalwood, and it is very intoxicating. It is done extremely well in this fragrance. It is, like I said, very, very unique. So if you have any of the original JADORE, or maybe the Absolute, or even the L'Or, this one is different enough to where you could add this into your collection. It's not going to smell like its sisters. It's definitely, like I said, the black sheep in the family. Very, very nice, very unique. As far as performance on this one, the projection is very nice. It is about an arm's length when you first spray it, and then it gets a little bit closer to the body, but it lingers around you, makes this nice bubble, this intoxicating scent. As far as longevity, on my skin, I was a little disappointed. It's about 4 hours max on my skin. Now, I have read it lasts longer on other people, and then I've also read that it lasts less. So it all depends, again, on your skin chemistry. However, it is a beauty. The sillage is gorgeous. Like I said, it's very unique. It's very intoxicating, and I really like that this fragrance is so different than the others. Yeah, really, really nice. So if you've been thinking about this one, definitely, if you can get a sample of it, try, see how it works with your skin chemistry. I would love to know if any of you have either of the two fragrances that I talked about today. Let me know your thoughts on them. I do read my comments and I try to get back to everybody. I really, really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay beautiful. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. See you soon.